Most people spend decades building a retirement nest egg, then blow the tax strategy on the very first withdrawal. The order in which you pull money out of your accounts can literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars, and almost nobody talks about it. We call this withdrawal sequencing. And it sounds boring until you realize the IRS has a very specific opinion about your retirement money. Think of your accounts like 3 different guests at a dinner party. One pays taxes now, one pays later, and one never pays at all. And the order you serve them matters enormously. Your traditional IRA and 401k are the pay later guests, meaning every dollar you pull out gets taxed as ordinary income. Your Roth IRA is the golden child contributions already taxed, growth completely free, and your taxable brokerage account sits somewhere in the middle, taxed only on gains. The conventional wisdom used to be simple. Spend taxable accounts first, tax deferred second, Roth last. That advice made sense in a world where tax rates stayed predictable, but we no longer live in that world. Here's where it gets interesting. If you retire at 62 and delay Social Security until 70, you have an 8-year window where your income is artificially low. That is your golden ticket to do Roth conversions at a lower tax bracket before required minimum distributions force you into a higher one at age 73. Required minimum distributions, or RMDs, are the government's way of saying, we've been patient long enough, now pay up. If you've let a traditional IRA grow untouched for 30 years, those forced withdrawals can catapult you into a bracket you never anticipated, triggering higher Medicare premiums on top of the tax hit. The brutal irony is that the most disciplined savers often get punished the hardest because they built enormous pre-tax balances without a plan to unwind them efficiently. We've watched people with $2 million in a traditional IRA discover that RMDs alone push them into the 22 or even 24% bracket money they could have converted years earlier at 12%. Now here's the misconception we need to kill right now. I'll be in a lower tax bracket in retirement is not a guarantee, it's a hope. Between Social Security income, RMDs, pension payments, and any part-time work, many retirees find themselves in surprisingly high brackets. The smarter play is what planners call bracket filling, intentionally pulling from your traditional accounts or doing Roth conversions up to the top of your current bracket each year. You're essentially paying a small, controlled tax bill today to avoid a large, uncontrolled one tomorrow. Taxable brokerage accounts deserve more credit here because long-term capital gains rates, 0, 15, or 20%, are almost always lower than ordinary income rates on IRA withdrawals. Strategic harvesting from taxable accounts in years when your income dips can be one of the most underrated moves in personal finance. History rhymes on this one. Every major tax reform since 1986 has shifted brackets, rates, and deductions in ways nobody fully predicted. Building flexibility across all 3 account types isn't pessimism, it's portfolio armor against legislative surprise. The practical playbook looks like this. In low-income years, convert traditional to Roth. In high-income years, lean on taxable accounts with their favorable capital gains treatment. And save your Roth for last or for legacy. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional every single year. The philosophy underneath all of this is simple. You don't get to control markets, you don't get to control tax law, but you do get to control which bucket you drink from and when. Discipline in sequencing, consistency in reviewing your plan, and humility about what you don't know will serve you far better than any hot retirement tip. Whether tax rates go up, down, or sideways, having a diversified tax strategy means you'll be positioned to adapt rather than react. And that peace of mind is worth more than any single optimized withdrawal. Comfort in retirement isn't just about account balances. It's about knowing you've built a system that works across multiple futures. And if you're ready to build that kind of financial foundation, whether through real estate investing, home contracting projects, or connecting with the right lenders, check out our links in the description below to get started.